The ceremony now, and Stan Kelly at the PA mic.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the 2005 Larry O'Brien Trophy!
San Antonio, time for another fiesta down the Riverwalk. To award the third championship trophy in 7 years to the world champion San Antonio Spurs, the commissioner of the NBA, David Stern.
The Detroit Pistons were a worthy champion and gave it a good defense with pride, with passion, and with no quit. But these San Antonio Spurs, a most international of teams, showed our global audience in 205 countries that this series belonged to the 2005 NBA champion San Antonio Spurs. Congratulations to Peter and Juliana Holt, to this extraordinary team, and to the city of San Antonio. Here's the trophy.
Mr. Holt, Peter Holt, and his wife Juliana, I guess this doesn't get old. It has to feel even better this time.
I could hear you.
I guess this never gets old. It has to feel better this time, I'm sure.
Oh, gosh, it never gets old. We're going to keep on doing it, too. Keep on doing it, San Antonio Spurs.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Let's bring up Greg Popovich. Greg Popovich, head coach. Pop has disappeared on us. Where is Greg? He is the 5th coach to win the NBA championship 3 times. Here comes Coach Popovich. Greg, I'm sure this series was in many ways difficult because of your friendship with Larry, but it has to be so sweet with what the team has gone through and how you've come through another era with this team and won a championship.
Well, number one, I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for Larry Brown. He's the best. And secondly, we just played a great team. I don't know how the hell we did it, but I'm thrilled. Thank you all very much.
Greg Popovich, the 5th coach in NBA history to win 3 NBA titles. Now we'll bring Commissioner Stern back up here for the presentation of the Most Valuable Player trophy.
20 points a game, 14 rebounds a game, and a lot of intangibles that demonstrate his heart. It is my pleasure to present the Most Valuable Player trophy to none other than Tim Duncan. Where are you?
Trophy is a new model, but it's the 3rd one you'll have, which is pretty select company. Magic, Jordan, Shaq, and you. 3-time MVPs of the NBA Finals. First, your thoughts on this series and how tough Game 7 was for this team.
This trophy is definitely an honor, but this team has so many MVPs. There's so many different guys here just laid it on the line. Bruce, Mano, Tony, these guys just laid it on the line every night, and we couldn't have made this far without any one of them, so every one of them's an MVP.
Tim, you played in Game 5 with great heart, and tonight, after people asked for more Tim Duncan, more from Tim Duncan, to do things out of your personality, you dominated the second half of this game. How personally did you take things that were said coming into this game?
I didn't listen to anything that was said. I know what I wanted to do for myself, for my teammates. I wanted to come out here and give my best effort. And things didn't go well at some times, but I pushed through everything. They continued to feed me the ball, and things happened.
Obviously, David Robinson was such a great part of the first two. The cast has changed slightly, yet you're back at the top of the mountain. Being the leader of this team, is it any sweeter to win this championship?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We fought for this thing. This is such a long year for us. Guys fought so hard. 7-game series. Guys showed up tonight. It was incredible.
The MVP of the NBA Finals, Tim Duncan.
Thank you, Mike Tirico. Tim Duncan, a trophy in each hand. The O'Brien in one, the MVP in the other. 3 times that's happened now. 1999, 2003, 2005. The San Antonio Spurs, the champions of the NBA. 2 of the last 3. Detroit the other. The last 2 champions meeting and fittingly go to a 7th game. The first 7th game of the NBA Finals in 11 years. And tight it was just about all the way, with the Spurs pulling away at the end, limiting Detroit to 35 points in the second half. Home court prevails again. You know, Yubi, a lot of things obviously you can think about and put your finger on and all that. But a couple of years ago, San Antonio wins and everybody says, well, they're a team. No individual bigger than the other. Detroit wins last year, beat the Lakers. You know, it's that old thing about work ethic and all that. And you get it again this year. So your last 3 champions fit that mold.
Well, you just love it because you have 2 class organizations in this final. They are run with nothing but the best professionalism from top to bottom. By that we mean management, coaching staff, the players, and then the star players. Everyone just fits in like a glove. Everything is about teamwork. Everything is about unselfishness. And you just love to see it. Unfortunately, tonight, Detroit just came up short. They just shot a poor percentage. And then at the other end, Ginobili and Duncan stepping up and playing a magnificent second half under pressure.
And David Stern acknowledging Detroit right off the bat, and you have to, playing with tremendous heart, beating Miami after being down 3-2, coming back into this series after they were down 2 games to none. Let's go over to Michelle Tafoya.
All right, guys, I'm with Tony Parker, who was holding the trophy. How did you get a hold of this?
Man, I always like the trophy. I want to kiss it. I'm happy it's back in San Antonio.
How do you say NBA champions in French?
Champion NBA.
What's going through your mind, Tony? Third quarter, you guys really start to turn it around defensively and with the rebounding. Pop sort of said, if you guys defend and get the glass, you can run the offense on your own.
Exactly. That's why we try to focus all night, try to play defense and stick with it. That's how we at our best. You know, we make stops and then we can get some easy points in transition. And even when they got that lead in the third quarter, we keep playing defense and it helped us great tonight.
You know, Tim Duncan said a lot of MVPs on this team. He named about 4 of you. But what about Tim Duncan's play tonight? How changed was he?
Tim came out huge today. He was very focused this morning, and he came out and he played like an MVP. He carried us in the third quarter when we were struggling, and he made his free throws tonight. That was huge.
When you compare this to the last championship you guys won, how does it compare? Is it fair to compare them?
It's hard to compare because it is so different. You know, the first time it's all new for us. You know, I was coming from France, Manu from Argentina, and we win. And now we knew all the pressure we had, and to do it again is just unbelievable. It's like the confirmation. It's great.
Confirmation, you rose to the pressure. Congratulations.
Bonjour à toute la France, les gars.
In any language, thank you, Michelle. The San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions. 81-74, 74 points, the lowest ever in a Game 7 in the finals in the shot clock era. Back we come to San Antonio after this.
Back here in San Antonio, incrementally it's gotten tougher. They beat the Knicks in 5. In 2003, the Nets in 6. And tonight, In 7, the decisive game, the San Antonio Spurs, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, as the commissioner said, the most international collection of players the NBA has. Robert Horry, his 6th trophy. 3rd time that this team is the NBA champions. A reminder coming up for most of you, your late local news, followed by Nightline and Jimmy Kimmel Live here in San Antonio. KSAT Channel 12 will have full coverage of the celebration. And if you want to continue our coverage, we'll be over on ESPN Sports Center in a couple of minutes. Final thoughts. Let's go to you first, Greg.
Well, for me, you know, the beauty of the playoffs in a 7-game series is there is no ifs. And the best team always wins. And the San Antonio Spurs were the best team. Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Robert Horry led them as they had to. They put on a truly spectacular performance in that second half.
How appropriate in the city of last stands and lost causes. San Antonio, against all odds, with everything going against them, they come back. The appreciation of just how hard this really is. You can see the happiness just overflowing the way they all embraced. But you know you've really got a game when you come out and you beat a team that's bigger and stronger and tougher and rougher than you did. But go to Tim Duncan, who changed everything. Manu Ginobili, the most remarkably creative player, joins Pippen, Russell, and Jordan, Olympics and the NBA Finals. Brent Barry, I've known him since he was a baby. The guy just so happy now with his dad, with his mom. And then Robert Horry, just the king. He did it all. This is so special. This will change their lives forever. Nothing left to do but smile, smile, smile.
Mel Counts is the other one, the 5 men who've won Olympic gold and then come back with an NBA title. I had to correct you one last time. Thank you, guys. Wonderful season. And our colleagues Steve Snapper-Jones and Cooper Reagan back in Oregon, and for the women and men of ESPN ABC who've been a part of this great season. Thanks to everyone. One final time, back to Al Michaels. Al?
Thank you very much, Mike. And we're going to go right now to Stuart Scott, who's with Larry Brown.
Coach Brown, you guys were trying to win a championship in a way no team ever had. You came up just short. What happened tonight?
Well, they played great. You know, you got to give them credit. They made shots. You know, Horry, Ginobili, they did a great job. Pop had them really ready to play. And I thought Duncan was spectacular as well. And, you know, better team won. You know, that was... We got it to 7 games, and we had a chance, got a lead, and kind of got a little careless, got the crowd back into the game, and then they made plays, and that's what, you know, we did in the games we won, and that's what they did in the games they won.
Before this series started, you said that your kids even told you, because you were playing Greg Popovich, your kids said it's a win-win. What did you say to him when you saw him after the game?
Oh, he was busy thanking me, but I just told him how proud I was of what he's done, what he's been to this game, and how his team's played. You know, it's a credit to him. It's great for our league. You know, I thought these were 2 teams that, you know, exemplify the good things in the NBA. And that's why I feel good about the future of this league. And his teams, you know, play the right way like we did last year. And I'm proud of my guys. You know,
What'd you say to them in there?
No, it was hard to say very much, but I'm proud of them. You know, we accepted it when we won, and you know, we'll accept it with the loss here. But I'm just as proud this year as I was last year. Doesn't change a thing, and you know, I've been very fortunate to be around these guys, and it's made me better, and I think it's made our game better.
One of the biggest storylines has been your future, whether or not you're going to coach this team next year. I know you're going to the Mayo Clinic next week. In a perfect world, what will you hear there?
Well, a lot of people have a lot of worse things than me. In a perfect world, I hope I'll be able to come back and give Joe an answer. I want to come back and coach. I still feel like I can add to the game and help players. But, you know, I don't know. I've been fortunate enough to get through this year, and it was a wonderful experience, and if I don't come back, you know, it'll be for the right reasons, and, you know, hopefully I'll do some good in some other areas.
About how long do you think it'll be until you decide?
I don't know. I hope I get a quick answer one way or another. I'm just not going to live the same way I lived since November 3rd. You know, that's been hard for me and my family. But I'm hopeful, you know. Things always have a way of working out for me. And if it's meant to be, I'll be there. If not, I get to spend more time with my wife and kids. and that's not so bad.
Coach, tell you what, if you look up the word class in the dictionary, you're going to see a picture of you smiling. Right. We appreciate it. Congratulations. Still, congratulations.
Thank you.
Al?
And thank you, Stuart. Our very best, obviously, to Coach Brown. We're all thinking about him. And there's Rip Hamilton in the locker room. And over here, you started the season coaching the Grizzlies.
Yeah, right.
And my good fortune is that you ended coaching me. It's been a slice of heaven.
Well,
loved it.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
It's been wonderful.
Thank you.
We've had a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. And it ends in the 7th game. And our great crew, led by Ed Fibershoff and Drew Esikoff and George Hill, Steve Hurt, Vinny Rayo, Melissa Horton, the whole gang on our ABC Sports crew. We're going to wrap it up from San Antonio, where the Spurs win the championship 81-74 in Game 7. Al Michaels for UB Brown, Michelle Tafoy, and Stuart Scott. And as we say so long from San Antonio, let's revisit this fortnight from Texas to Michigan and back.
The dawn is breaking, a light shining through. You're barely waking, and I'm tangled up in you. Yeah, I'm open, you're closed. Where I follow, you'll go. I worry I won't see your face. Light up again, even the best fall down sometime. Even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the doubt that fills my mind, I'll somehow find you and I collide. Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the doubt that fills your mind, you finally find you